Poppins is just this amazing, mysterious person who just shows up one day.
It's just a heartwarming story.
There's something big and exciting in the show for everyone, and I think that's why it appeals to so many ages.
The show is just so fun. Mary Poppins, how could you know what we wanted in a nanny?
I think what's so beautiful about it all is that you never really know where she comes from. All you know is that she's there and she's going to fix everything.
It was as the wind just blew you here.
It did.
The music is just so fun and energized.
There's so many great sets, so many great actors and actresses just bringing the show alive and just making it just a wonderful experience for everyone.
I think the most challenging part of this show for a lot of the kids was step-in time because there were only about 2 or 3 of them that had tap experience.
We may look a motley, but when you need a helping hand, we try to step in just in time.
They had to work really hard, probably harder than they've had to work on dances in the past.
Step in time. Won't you step in time? Turn your reason, turn your eye. Won't you step in time?
It's challenging because they have to be subtle with rhythms and making sure they're in sync with each other, but they also have to perform, and it's really hard. You have to multitask.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
They had to learn a motion for every letter. They got it down, and it looks fantastic on stage.
This is my last show. It's pretty sad, but it's also really happy to know all the memories that I've created within CYT.
Favorite thing about CYT is the environment. Everyone's just amazing, and they're so kind.
Everyone just loves each other a lot and everybody accepts each other.
I've met some of the friends that I think I'm going to have my entire life.
Daddy, can I have a kite?
Could you fly it?
You can always teach me.
And when would I have time to do that?
Before CYT, I was a very quiet guy, and after CYT, I became more of an outgoing person.
I describe CYT as a place you can go for your second family. You can always be accepted.
You feel so comfortable. You can fit into your own skin. You can explore new things, and everyone will encourage you.
Daddy's mean and rotten, and I hate him!
Jane, take that back this instant. I will not have you criticize your father.
Why not? He criticizes you.
There's always a good part, and that's the solid Christianity that you have with your friends. Praise and worship is a great time. It's a good feeling to know this is all for God and everything we've done is for God.
I didn't really think that I could be this close with God as I feel I am now.
You can be who you are here. It's just a great opportunity.
6 years ago, Katie Grace came to me, my daughter, and she said, "Dad, this is all I have. Start CYT." And that was so awesome. She was like the bird lady. She was saying, "Feed the birds. This is all I have."
Our sets this time are above and beyond anything we've ever done before. I went to Matt Whittle, our set designer, and I told him I want our set to look like a dollhouse, and he gave me a life-size dollhouse, and it looks incredible.
Some people behind are pulling some strings and the beds make themselves. And there's toys coming up out of the toy chest.
What's cool about this nursery is it's got a false wall in it, so we have adults hiding back here doing the tricks and stuff inside. So Mary Poppins puts her bag down, she pulls out the old stuff. They're behind here feeding her pieces.
My styrie lathe, I put this drill thing together and I stuck a piece of foam on there in hopes that I could do it, and it worked. I think we made 50 spindles altogether.
The fact that we have such professional sets and costumes behind them just takes the show to a completely different level.
Mary Poppins goes into the fireplace, she hooks up to her fly harness and flies out of the chimney.
With tuppence for paper and strings, you can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird in flight, with your fists holding tight to the string of your kite.
When I heard that they were going to fly me, I had a sense of total panic, but it was more awkwardness rather than pure terror.
The kids are so amazed when she comes flying in her first time or comes popping out of the chimney. It just makes Mary even more magical than she already is.
I've really come to love the flying scenes, despite my fear of heights.
Something about the sets that nobody realizes is how many man-hours it takes to make these sets, the collaboration of all the dads, all the artists. I really want to say thank you to all the dads that volunteer their time.
It's not really magic at all. It's all the dedicated parents and grandparents and people that volunteer their time and spend hours learning how to fly children and sew costumes and paint sets. They just step up to the plate and they're the ones that make this show magical.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's that nasty old woman.
Don't point. And for your information, she's not the least bit horrible.
But she's just a bundle of rags.
We can learn to look past what you see.
There's Feed the Birds, where you see how the small little acts that you do can really affect someone's life. They've sort of lost sense and meaning of what their roles as family members really mean. Mr. Banks is caught up in work. Mrs. Banks feels kind of restricted in her role as a wife, wondering where their true meaning of family went.
It's easy to get caught up in chasing after things that you think are really important, but end up not being as important as the people who are around you.
It teaches you so many lessons.
One of them, I think, is how the Banks family learns to appreciate each other again.
Now, what do you think of this?
Oh, Daddy, it's the best I've ever seen.
Could we fly it together?
You have to respect anyone that you meet, and you respect your parents.
Over the course of it, we see them come together again.
I wonder if she's right, George. And we really could do without a nanny from now on. What do you think?
I think you'd better come and dance.
CYT is a lot like Mary Poppins in a way that it brings families together and reminds them of why they love each other and how they can work together to accomplish this greater goal.
I've actually learned that it doesn't matter what role you have, you'll always have fun.
And all the while, you're getting close in your relationship with God.
Mary Poppins herself teaches you that things can happen if you put your heart and soul towards the thing that you want to happen.
Keep looking forward. With Christ, great things are in store for you.
Thank you guys for working so hard and for making my dream come true and for just making this show magical and practically perfect in every way.
Here we go. Supergalactic,